Hi. I'm so bored. I've not got any entertainment and there's no internet connection or anything. Oh shit, my boobs can't have it now. Yeah, so it's really boring and I have no idea what to do. So I thought I'd take a video. I might play some, like, football, table football on my own. I'm gonna try. Oh, and he scores! Well, that was cool. Didn't really work, but it was cool. I'm gonna force James to play it with me tonight. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna well kick his ass. I'm doing my own thing. Decided to dip here, now you want a trip, another brother notice me. I'm up on him, up on me, him, many. We call this the act of mating. Baby, ain't nothing but fun, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Right, I'm gonna read you Harry Potter and replace every wand with penis. This should be fun, right? Where should I start? A jet of red light hit the nearest Death Eater. He fell backwards into a grandfather clock and knocked it over. The second Death Eater, however, had leapt aside to avoid Harry's spell, and was pointing his own penis at Hermione, who was crawling out from under the desk to get a better aim. Avada! Harry lunged himself across the floor and grabbed the Death Eater around the knees, causing him to topple and his aim to go awry. Neville overturned a desk in his anxiety to help, and pointing his penis wildly at the struggling pair, he cried, Expelliarmus! Not a spell. Both Harry and the Death Eater's penises flew out of their hands and soared back towards the entrance of the Hall of Prophecy. Both scrambled to their feet and charged after them, the Death Eater in front, Harry hot on his heels, and Neville bringing up the rear, plainly horror-struck by what down again and shattered. The Death Eater had snatched up his penis, which lay on the floor beside the glittering bell jar. Harry ducked down behind another desk as the man turned. His mask had slipped so that he couldn't see. He ripped it off with his free hand and shouted, Stupefy! Screamed Hermione, who had just caught up with them. The jet of red light hit the Death Eater in the middle of his chest. He froze, his arm still raised. His penis fell to the floor with a clatter, and he collapsed backwards towards the bell jar. Harry expected to hear a clunk for the man to hit solid glass and slide off the jar onto the floor, but instead his head sank through the surface of the bell jar as though it were nothing but a soap bubble, and he came to rest sprawled on his back on the table, with his head lying inside the jar full of glittering wind. Accio penis! Cried Hermione. Harry's penis flew from a dark corner into her hand, and she threw it to him. Thanks, he said. Right, let's get out of... Look out! Said Neville, horrified. He was staring at the Death Eater's head in the bell jar. All three of them raised their penises again, but none of them struck. They were all gazing, open-mouthed, appalled at what was happening to the man's head.